I need to start tonight by telling you that one of my best friends in 7th grade, who is still one of my best friends, often accused me of being dramatic. And sometimes she still does. And I would always say to her, I am not dramatic. Dramatic things happen to me. If there's a connection there, I don't know. And the other thing I need to tell you is I don't necessarily believe in ghosts, but I don't necessarily not believe in ghosts. For example, my mom took her new husband to my recently deceased father's best friend's son's wedding. And even though she ate the same thing that everybody else ate at the rehearsal dinner and nobody else got sick and my mom has no known allergies, she ended up in the hospital with hives and missed the wedding. Was that a haunting? I don't know. So a couple months ago, I got an email from a teacher at the Community College of Allegheny County in Pittsburgh, and she said she was teaching my young adult novel to her students, and would I come and teach a creative writing workshop to them? And my most favorite thing to do is to teach a creative writing workshop to people who have already read my book. So I was like, yep, on it. And it helped that the Community College of Allegheny County in Pittsburgh is where my father spent 25 years of his career and where I learned to roller skate on the campus. It was sort of like home. So I was super excited to go home and teach. But then the teacher sent me the campus map of where I'd be teaching and where she wanted me to park, and I got really nervous because parking is the kind of thing I get nervous about. It was really far away. And when my dad worked on campus, we parked wherever we wanted. And when I teach, I carry a lot of stuff with me. I have a box full of books in case anyone wants, to buy one. And I have my laptop with my presentation. And because it was Pittsburgh in March, it was going to thunderstorm all day. So I'm looking at this campus map and I am getting nervous, not dramatic, just nervous about parking, because I think probably I was nervous about 6 billion other things, but it was really easy to focus on parking. So I'm nervous, but I'm excited, and I wake up that morning and it is storming out, and I get a text from my friend who works on campus that says, we lost power on campus. And I was like, awesome, so now I'm nervous about power and parking. But I'm just going to get in the shower like I was planning to, and everything is going to be fine. It'll work out, right? I didn't come all the way here to teach at my father's old campus and there not be power. So I get in the shower, I get out, I'm pretending everything's fine, and I get another text, and it said, power's back on, not sure how they took care of it so quickly. And I wrote to my friend, and I said, well, we both know that Neil Cohen, my dead father, had something to do with either the power going out or the power coming back on. Not sure which. And my friend Steve wrote back and said, funny you should say that. The only two buildings that lost power were the gymnasium, where my father worked for 25 years, and the student center, where I was going to be teaching. And I wrote back to him and I said, yep. It's Neil Cohen. And he wrote back to me and said, I am a fairly logical man, but your father is starting to test me. And I said, yeah, that's what he does. So I get in my car, and now I'm back to being nervous about parking, right? And I'm going to campus, and I know campus really well. They're new buildings, but the blueprint, the sort of outline is the same. And I'm just thinking, I'm going to find a parking space closer, because that's what I do. And wouldn't you know it, the space right outside my dad's old office was open. So I found parking, I took it, and I went into the old gymnasium to look around. Literally learned to roller skate in that building. And I was like, well, this is new, and this is old, and this is new. And I have not been in my father's office in 25 years. And the door was closed, and it was a little dark. And someone intercepted me in the hall, and she said, are you the author who's coming to teach today? We were emailing. And I said, great. I said, I really want to get into that office. And she said, I think he's in there, maybe on a Zoom meeting. I don't know why the lights are off. And I was like, okay, well, can I knock? She said, why don't you go take another, check out anything you want to check out, come back to me, and he'll be off his meeting soon. I was like, fine. So that's what I do. And I come back, and I'm standing with this woman outside his office, and this man opens the door to what was my father's office, and I say, hi, my name's Jamie, I'm teaching here today, my dad can I come in? And he said, well, you can, except the power came back on everywhere on campus except my office. And I was like, I'm really sorry, that's my fault. So am I dramatic, or do dramatic things just happen to me? I don't know. They lost power. I found a parking space. That's all I care about. Thanks.